10 Darkside Facts About a Taurus Woman. Taurus women have both feet planted firmly on the ground and exude a calm and tranquility that the restless can only admire. Taurus is not a dreamer or a believer in illusions. What matters to them is what is here, what is real, and what they can achieve. And once she makes up her mind about something, nothing will be able to stop her. Not made for rushing. Taurus is a dedicated person who prefers to live in the moment, so pay attention to the details, and everything you come into contact with is well made. It is refined, sensitive, and seeks out the best that life has to offer. Even in pajamas and flip-flops, it exudes the natural elegance of those who know how to appreciate all of life's pleasures. If you want to know more traits about a Taurus woman, and specifically their dark side that is not easily revealed, not until you provoke them or compel them to, stay tuned until the end of the video to discover the dark side of Taurus women that they most likely will not show you or tell you about. Before we get into it, please don't forget to follow the link in the description down below to have a full free soul reading result.
Hey viewers, are you having hard times? Are you facing difficulties in your life? Then you need to do something about it. We have got a solution for you. Get your soul reading for free. Yes, for free. Just click the link in the description below and get your soul manifested. Just add some simple information and get your soul reading for free. You have to follow 3 simple steps. Just enter your name, the month, the day and year you were born. And we will let you know not just the main problem you are going through, but the best solution as well. So what are you waiting for? Just slide down a bit to get your soul manifested.
Taurus's dark sides are obvious because they don't usually try to hide them, and sometimes they don't even recognize it in themselves as a flaw. They always feel justified or pushed to do it. However, they only show them after you've gotten to know them, which not everyone has the opportunity to do because they're usually introverts and antisocial. They're completely stubborn and not easy to follow your command. Taurus is a fixed earth sign, making them the more grounded, stubborn, and immovable of the earths. Their fixed nature is the cause of most of their dark sides. The first and most commonly spoken about dark side is their stubbornness. The Taurus zodiac sign represents a stubborn bull that cannot and does not want to be moved. This is because Taurus thinks things through thoroughly so that their ideas can mature and solidify. As a result, Taurus's choices, ideas, and decisions become permanent, and the opinions of others have no weight or importance because the Taurus has already thought it through. The disadvantage of this is that it may cause them to disregard warnings and learn new things. Taurus's stubbornness can make them blind to others' perspectives and delusional about the importance of their own. Believing that their ideas are infallible and foolproof, they miss something that could have been picked up by those they refuse to listen to. Taurus will have a lot of regrets in the long run, as well as a lot of "I told you so" from family and friends, as well as a lot of wrong and strong debates. It can also lead to squandered time that could have been avoided by listening to others, as well as the permanent loss of loved ones. Their stubbornness and obstinacy have a dark side, which manifests itself in their physical, mental, and spiritual attachments to others. They can develop a strong attachment to others and find it difficult to let go. Taurus values the few people in their lives. They are their loved ones, and they have a mental connection and understanding with them that they do not have with anyone else. This is what drew them to them in the first place. They go from being shy and withdrawn to being their most comfortable selves as a result of their fear being misunderstood and judged. When a Taurus finds someone with whom they can share even a small part of themselves, they hold on to them, especially since they had already made up their minds about whether or not they could trust the person. They are afraid of not finding the same level of understanding and comfortability in another person, so letting go becomes a challenge. It forces them to choose between fighting for the friendship/relationship or letting it go but still thinking about it, never truly moving on from the situation, even if it appears that they have. Taurus will replay the entire friendship, especially the happy memories, making it impossible for them to move on and let the past go. This stubbornness can lead to psychotic tendencies in a very dark Taurus, with stalking and controlling/petty behavior being a problem, and that leads us to their second dark trait, which is their possessiveness. The Emperor tells you that she likes to have everything under her own control, That includes her loved one. A Taurus woman will always tell you that she isn't jealous because she's really not jealous in the traditional sense. Taurus jealousy manifests as a desire to possess rather than a feeling of being unappreciated. They consider their partner or friend, or whatever they are envious of, to be their personal property. They have the mindset of an only child. Mine, and more mine. They dislike sharing, and their jealousy manifests itself in the fact that they will have to share, lowering the value of the thing they adore. They have a hard time accepting that they can't always get what they want, and that some things are meant to be shared. It has the potential to make them look unattractive. They're so pessimistic. The star tells you that he might have a huge lack of faith as well as despair. Taurus are sensitive pessimists who are insensitive. They are feminine signs because they are earth signs, and they are sensitive to emotion but try to hide it, unlike water signs and other feminine signs. Taurus hide their emotions by putting on a tougher exterior, but this is because they are aware of how sensitive they can be and prefer to protect themselves by not letting others see it. They tend to be antisocial in order to protect their emotional vulnerability by not letting others know about their lives. They can't admit their wrongs. Judgment tells you they always criticize themselves by nature to evolve, but they can't admit it when someone tells them they're wrong. Taurus can't see their own mistakes, so most apologies stem from a desire to put an end to the situation rather than genuine regret. You'll be lucky to get an apology from a Taurus in the first place. Taurus always feels justified in hurting or offending someone, even if they initiated the situation. They will not feel bad and will manipulate the other person into believing they are the cause rather than the Taurus. When a Taurus does apologize, it comes in the form of, "I'm sorry, but you," which isn't actually an apology, as they've managed to deflect and blame the other for something they have done. They are similar to Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, emotional manipulation, and not accepting responsibility for their wrong. Their laziness is always there, even if they look hardworking. The world tells you that in reverse situations he will always go to the shortcuts of the road. He doesn't want to spend so much effort. Taurus is often described as a hard-working, self-motivated sign, but this is not the case for the dark Taurus. They require prodding because they prefer to do nothing and be as relaxed as possible. It restricts workplace mobility because some employees may never take the risk of seeking a new, better job or promotion. It's a bad sign because Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of material and aesthetics. Taurus enjoys nice things, but is unwilling to put in the effort to obtain them. Their laziness can make them difficult to motivate and push, as well as very self-indulgent. They are known for being impatient at times. The Temperance tells you that they always hate delays, and that makes them impatient all the time. One of the Taurus's more negative characteristics would have to be their low tolerance for delays, queues, or anything else that is slow and mind-numbingly boring. Taurus is a doer, and when things get in the way and prevent them from moving forward, it can be extremely frustrating for them. They love expensive things. The sun is telling you they are positive, but sometimes their positivity might make them be lavish, and when they want to see everything around them is good and fine and nothing but that. Taurus loves to spend money on lingerie, lipstick, shoes, and books, among other things. They enjoy splurging on fine dining and vintage cameras. They do not want to limit their spending because the things they enjoy are not inexpensive. When they like something, they are known to spend a lot of money on it. However, their joy does not match their guilt. If you're going to give them a gift, make sure it's well made, or keep the receipt so they can return it and get something better. Taurus is the most expensive zodiac sign after all. Imbalance is their middle name. The Temperance is telling you that in a reverse situation, he will be imbalanced and not having the best of both worlds. Taurus has always struggled to strike a balance between work and rest. If this person begins working, he will fully immerse himself in this pool and will be unable to find time for leisure activities and vice versa. Long-term vacations kill these people's desire to work, and they require a significant amount of time to return to their responsibilities. Rebellious to the core. The Emperor is telling you that they are highly authoritative personalities, so they will definitely rebel against anyone that is trying to control them. People born with the sun in Taurus accept authority only from those whom they have chosen for this position. Furthermore, their natural leadership style will always push them to outperform their predecessors. If someone tries to impose a certain kind of influence on Taurus, however, there's a good chance that their efforts will be viewed as a struggle. People's personalities aren't always willing to follow orders. way too hung on perfectionism. The world is telling you that he will not accept nothing less than perfect because he believes in completion of everything he gets his hands on. Luxury connoisseurs could undoubtedly be described as perfectionists. These people's desire to have the best of everything drives them throughout their lives, and if they are offered something that does not meet their standards, they can turn up their noses and walk away. A Taurian lady is one of the most beautiful and kind yet fierce women of all zodiac signs. She's like no other. She's loyal to the core, attractive, kind, and the list never ends. To me, she is the human form of heaven on earth. With someone as passionate as her, you can know that your life will go smooth because she'll always be there for you even in the darkest of times. But she also knows her enemies very well, so be sure that you're not one of them. She'll be a living nightmare and won't leave you alone until she does herself the desired justice she believes she deserves, and we can't blame her. She is literally a queen. And as we come near to the end of our video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and tell us which of these traits you think is the worst in the comments. Thank you for watching.